the numbers just speak for themselves, or is there some kind of other motive for the filing at this time, Joey?
No correlation at all, Mike. You kidding? I'm being sarcastic, obviously.
100 million each fight.
I would think close to $1 billion.
He probably is, but he spends like a mother. He probably has like a couple $100 million in jewelry.
Floyd writes on his Instagram, "Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, especially when it comes to the media in this country."
Floyd Mayweather Jr., who once claimed more than $1.2 billion in career earnings, is reportedly experiencing major financial strain, according to new reports from CNN. Despite showcasing private jets, lavish homes, and costly watches, sources say excessive spending, failed ventures, and rising legal bills have hurt his finances, with asset sales and possible bankruptcy. Now rumored,
everything ends up this way. Well, everything does end up this way because people are surrounded by other people who make 10%, 20%, 5% on what the other guy brings home. So people are incentivized to push people to keep scaling and keep going and all eat when you eat. But I think it's very important for people to stand up and say, you know what? I don't think this thing needs to be that big. I don't think the valuation needs to get there.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. once ranked at the very top of sports financial elite, reportedly earning between $1.2 and $2 billion through major fights, endorsement deals, and public appearances. Yet the vast sums he collected disappeared almost as fast as they arrived. Instead of focusing on careful investments or preserving long-term security, he spent freely, assuming the revenue would never slow. Daily life featured extravagant acquisitions, from luxury aircraft to expansive collections of exotic cars. His determination to project unmatched wealth ultimately overshadowed financial caution, and those same spending patterns now leave him facing serious economic instability.
He's up there, bro. He's probably got to be at least 400 million. I mean, some of the purses from his fights are like 100 million each fight.
I would think close to $1 billion.
He probably is, but he spends like he probably has like a couple $100 million in jewelry. Have you seen like videos of his jewelry?
Yeah, some crazy. Let me see what his net worth is. Mayweather net worth.
Them Googles be lying though. Huh?
They be lying? You think?
I think so. It's probably not accurate. I mean,
let's see what they say. Exactly what you said. It says an estimated $450 million.
Yeah.
Richest boxer in the world. It's a lot of money.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. drew attention not only for maintaining an undefeated career, but also for the enormous purses tied to his matches. His showdown with Manny Pacquiao reportedly generated more than $250 million, while his exhibition against Conor McGregor delivered comparable earnings. Frequently labeled the world's highest-paid athlete, he treated those revenues as spending, power rather than long-term security, funding lavish celebrations, chartered jets for his circle, and high-stakes gambling sessions worth millions.
Floyd Mayweather, the highest-paid athlete, not the highest-paid boxer, the highest-paid athlete in the world. I had the opportunity and pleasure to be around him for many years. I was his personal shopper. I was a personal friend of his family. One of my greatest memories of being just lucky enough to even be around that environment was watching him train. Watching Floyd Mayweather train is a masterclass in discipline. It is a masterclass in work ethic. It is a masterclass in this is how you execute and get stuff done. Every rep, he hits it hard. There's not one lazy rep. He does everything at such a high frequency, so elevated. I'm like, goodness gracious, watching this man train, it's like, that's how I want to train for life. I've been to the club with Floyd where we leave in the club 3, 4 in the morning and he's still going to hit his 6 miles. He'll have all the cars follow him and he's running down the Las Vegas Strip, down back street.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced more than excessive spending when it comes to money problems. His name has repeatedly appeared in court disputes connected to controversial business dealings. In 2022, he became involved in a class action case tied to a cryptocurrency project critics described as a pump and dump operation. Though the lawsuit was ultimately dismissed, it underscored his readiness to participate in trend-driven ventures lacking strong supervision. In 2024, another legal battle emerged, accusing him of directing a bodyguard to attack a man with claimed damages exceeding $3 million.
How do you explain all that? How did that happen in your life?
Well, things happen. I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. She was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months, right?
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
So what is it like, have everything and then not have freedom?
That's what I come to find out. Freedom is very important. Freedom is very, very important. And I'm just, I'm happy to be free. I'm happy to be back, and my children's...
The Joe Rogan Experience host, Joe Rogan, openly questioned Floyd Mayweather Jr. over what he described as ignoring tax responsibilities. Rogan cautioned that regardless of wealth, neglecting payments can trigger serious consequences from the Internal Revenue Service. He noted that numerous affluent figures have faced collapse for similar reasons, suggesting Mayweather's lavish image could be masking significant financial strain.
I owe that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Mike Tyson once earned hundreds of millions, but later filed for bankruptcy due to excessive spending, owning tigers, mansions, and a gold bathtub. Similarly, Floyd Mayweather Jr. showcases luxury cars, jewelry, and homes. Yet beneath the lavish image, his financial situation seems precarious, echoing Tyson's earlier downfall.
It's your main man, Made Man, back at it again, and y'all know how I get down over here. We talking boxing. Now, I am fresh off watching episode 1 of the All Access of the upcoming fight between Floyd Money Mayweather and Marcos Maidana. Now, a lot of people may have gotten a lot of things from watching that episode. It was real flamboyant. We seen Floyd Mayweather tossing his money around as always, talking about the Miss Jackson situation. We seen Marcos Maidana looking focused, more so focused on his baby and everything. So those are a lot of the minor takeaways. But my major takeaway from this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, is I was quickly hit with an emotion of nostalgia, you know what I mean? Because seeing Floyd Mayweather with all this money and cars and clothes and hoes and yada, 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 it just kind of reminded me. There was a small segment in that episode that stated that a lot of fighters believe in their immortality, you know what I mean? We've seen this before. So the question I ask, we have seen this movie before. Boxers traditionally going broke. They start off well, so flamboyant, with all this money and all these cars, and they have businesses they invest in. There's something special, at least in their minds they are. And then after either retirement or near retirement, or after the fight game has left them, traditionally boxers go broke, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying this is going to happen to Floyd Mayweather, but I swear on everything, man, I hope it doesn't happen to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather is going to go down in the halls of history, ladies and gentlemen, as possibly top 3 to top 5 to top 10 of all-time greats. I mean, depending on how you view Floyd Money Mayweather. But however, he is definitely the #1 boxer of my era, ladies and gentlemen, of my time on this earth of watching the sport of boxing. No one has the skill set of Floyd Money Mayweather. Carve it up, chop it up how you like. Get on the debate about his opponents, all this other crap. We can have that for another video. But this man is going to go down in history as an all-time great without a doubt. And and I understand the argument for those who want to maybe even present the argument that he's the #1 greatest of all time. I see valid points in that argument. I don't agree with that, but I see valid points in that argument. This is a great boxer. We are going to miss Floyd Money Mayweather when he leaves the sport, ladies and gentlemen. But the fact remains,
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has discussed financial tactics, even citing a buy low, sell high mindset for real estate. Yet his actions often contradict these ideas. While his skill inside the ring is unquestioned, defense, timing, and fight IQ made him one of boxing's all-time greats. Retiring undefeated. Such athletic brilliance hasn't ensured financial savvy. His disciplined, strategic approach in sports stands in stark contrast to the impulsive, erratic decisions he makes outside the ring, exposing a clear divide between talent and money management.
People hate consistency when it comes to teams that you don't like and not a fan of, and they constantly win all the time. The Patriots went through the same thing. Small example. I'm gonna just take boxing for instance.
Right.
Floyd.
Yes.
Everybody loved when Floyd was winning early in his career.
Yes.
But when he kept winning,
Yes.
he became the villain. And then everybody paying in and tuning in to see him lose. That's it. He became the villain.
Jeff Mayweather has openly expressed concern over Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s money decisions. In a candid interview, he admitted he can't make sense of Floyd's unpredictable investment habits. Frequently, Floyd dives into ventures without a clear plan, guided more by ego than reason, and his extensive real estate holdings raise red flags among professionals aware of the risks involved.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much. So we don't really get a chance to talk very much, and so I don't really know what's going on. I know he's doing things that, you know, to better his life, like, you know, buying homes and buying, you know, different things, and so I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So I mean, I haven't seen him in quite some time, and I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, I don't know, but I haven't heard anything.
I know the KSI's team would be happy to make their fight with him.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s issues with the Internal Revenue Service are a serious warning. Federal authorities reportedly urged him to sell properties and pay taxes, but ignoring this advice risked financial disaster. The IRS seizing assets reflects severe mismanagement, and his failure to address tax debt proactively has only intensified the problem.
I'm at least set back reporting. You guys all seen the headline saying Mayweather needs money, Mayweather has problems, Mayweather needs Conor McGregor. Well, the truth couldn't be further. Let me tell you, Floyd Mayweather just posted this on his Instagram, and I know it's true because anyone who was around Floyd Mayweather back after the Pacquiao fight in 2015 saw Mayweather with the $26 million paycheck for the IRS. And this is what Floyd writes on his Instagram. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather, hashtag TBE.
Eventually, Floyd Mayweather Jr. responded to tax rumors, stating he had paid $26 million to the Internal Revenue Service. Yet instead of clearing concerns, it sparked new ones. Was the full amount covered, and was it timely? Many saw the disclosure less as honesty and more as a calculated PR effort to curb mounting speculation.
By showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash. Right. That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, I mean, $26 million.
They just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas.
Amid growing lawsuits and financial warnings, Floyd Mayweather Jr. announced investing $42 million in 62 Manhattan buildings entirely with his own money. Though he emphasized no outside partners were involved, skeptics doubt the claim, viewing the timing and magnitude as likely exaggerated, especially considering his existing financial troubles.
$2 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion.
Instead of inspiring confidence, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s statement has raised doubts, pointing to potential overspending. His fixation on luxury cars, designer watches, and gold jewelry fuels a lifestyle he can't sustain. Sources report he routinely spends beyond his monthly income, and the hefty taxes on these extravagances only deepen the financial imbalance, underscoring ongoing instability.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers these super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner's going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
Nothing highlights Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s love of extravagance like his recent armored tank trip to Mexico. While others choose luxury cars or private jets, he opted for over-the-top spectacle. Though it generated viral attention, the stunt underscores a disregard for practicality and exposes a person increasingly detached from financial reality.
They got Floyd Mayweather, like...
Well, I didn't say kidnapped, but you know, you got your passport taken. You can't come and leave when you want to go, but he ain't in jail, so
okay.
He's out in a 6-star hotel being Floyd, so I guess it ain't that bad, but we'll see. We're going to watch and see like everybody else.
That's crazy. I mean, when you think of Money Mayweather, you thinking like Floyd may have like $1 billion or something.
He did. He made $1 billion plus. Floyd made a lot of money. And I don't really know Floyd's business, so I'm not going to speak on Floyd's business, but Floyd's very, very, as we all the world knows, he's money made, very flashy. Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. Say we make $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up. So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s multi-million-dollar watch collection highlights his obsession with luxury. Social media showcases countless diamond-encrusted timepieces, each more lavish than the next. While fans admire the glamour, financial analysts view it as wasteful, since these watches lose value immediately and offer no real investment, reflecting extravagance over financial sense.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, you know, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is M.I.S. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, M.I.S. As you can see, M.I.S. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course. Just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is M.I.S. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys.
In business, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s record mirrors the instability of his spending habits. His drive for profit over principle has led him into ventures fraught with controversy. From dubious crypto projects to failed promotions, his portfolio shows impulsive decision-making. Sustainable wealth demands planning, ethics, and structure, qualities he rarely applies. With doubts growing about his financial management, fears rise that his empire could collapse, leaving him remembered not only as an undefeated boxing legend, but also as a billionaire who lost everything.
Yeah. I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. I have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7 where you can see the behind the scenes. That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big. So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7. I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s. So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're gonna make the majority.
Curious how Floyd Mayweather Jr. went from billionaire to financial chaos? Watch the full breakdown and share your thoughts. Do you think he can recover? Drop them below.